Hello, smart girls, and thank you for joining me. My name is Sabria Hendricks, and I will be your instructor for today's lesson. We are starting at the seventh session, and we are talking about staying fit. All right. Now, before we even get started, I want you guys to go ahead and take a moment to write down some of the things that you already do physically that you enjoy doing. So maybe you're a part of the basketball team. Maybe you do cross country. Maybe you love to dance. Maybe you like to go on walks with your family. Whatever you like to do, go ahead and write it at the very top of your page. Now, while you're doing that, I want to just give you some reasons why it is important that we keep our bodies moving, all right? Regular physical activity tones your muscles and it strengthens your bones. It's great for your heart and your brain. It regulates your weight. It helps your endurance and your balance, all right? It helps prevent diseases. It's great for your minds. And have you ever heard of someone who says, working out makes me happy? Working out makes me feel good. It is a fact. It's a fact that when you are working out, your body creates a chemical called endorphins. And endorphins are what makes you happy. It's your happy chemical. And so when someone says working out makes them happy, it literally makes them happy. All right? And so before we really dig in, we're going to talk about some things that we should start changing and start moving around as far as our everyday activity. All right. Ultimately, we want to create a routine that involves physical activity, so it sets you up to maintain those healthy habits as an adult. All right, we want to create healthy habits because we only have one body, so it is our job to take care of that one body. All right, now let's talk about this: screen time versus lean time. All right, that is also on your activity sheet. So screen time versus lean time. Screen time is the amount of time that you spend in front of a screen, right? Kind of self-explanatory, right? That could be your phone screen, your TV screen, your computer screen. Now, I know, okay, so we are supposed to only have a certain amount of time that we are looking at these screens. One, because it's not the greatest for our eyesight, and two, because that can be a hindrance as far as our physical activity is concerned. All right, we want to spend at no more than 2 hours a day on our screens, but because some of you are doing, a lot of you are doing online school, that's kind of out of the question, right? Like, it's hard for you to be able to do just a few hours on the screen when you have to go to school, and the majority of your schoolwork, the majority of your day is on a computer, right? So one thing that you can do is try to find small ways to incorporate movement while you're doing screen time. That may be walking or jogging in place while you're looking at your classwork. That could be doing stretches, any small thing to keep your body moving, because being still, being sedentary, not doing any movement can be a hindrance to you in the long run. All right. And so we want to look at some things that we can do, not just while we're, on our screens, while we're going through our day, but some things that we can do extra that can help us out. All right. So you could be walking, you could be taking your pet out for a walk or a run a few times a day, especially if you're at home. You could be riding your bike around the neighborhood. You can dance in the mirror to your favorite song. Like, anything can be something. You just don't want to be stuck doing nothing. All right. So the next thing that we're going to talk about, creating those healthy habits, is drinking water. Drinking water. It is so important because your body is made up, the majority of your body is made up out of water. It is so important that we are staying hydrated. All right, staying hydrated helps you avoid overheating. Summer is coming up. As of right now, summer is coming up, and you want to take those preventative measures to keep your body feeling and being as healthy as you can. So it prevents overheating. It keeps your joints and muscles lubricated. So if you've ever torn a muscle or caught a cramp, guess what can help with that? Drinking lots of water. It can prevent you from having those things that can maybe throw off your day. All right? We have to drink water. Not the most water, but the amount of water that you really want to drink in a day is about a gallon of water. Have you seen a gallon of milk? A gallon of milk? That's how much water you want to drink in one single day. And I know that may be hard for some of you, but start taking those steps to build up your water intake. All right? You want to build up your water intake. It doesn't have to be all at once, but just throughout the day, try to stay drinking water. I want you to start thinking of some ways that you are going to stay active. I'm going to stay active by going for a walk. I'm going to stay active by taking 5 minutes to dance to my favorite song. I'm going to stay active by playing freeze tag with my brothers. All right? That is something, anything is something that you can do. All right? Now that we've reached the end of this session, I want you guys to go ahead and take a few minutes to reflect. Go ahead and go down to the very bottom of your activity page and write down your thoughts about this session. What did you learn? How did it make you feel? Also, I want you to take a moment and share this with someone that you know. All right? All right.